Hey y'all, hey. What is it? Wednesday? Yeah, happy Wednesday, bitches. Um, husband, turn the damn TV down. You always do this. Turn it down. Thank you. See, I hit this damn button. I'm recording. Sorry about that, y'all. But anyway, y'all come on in here because we just have to cover another topic that grinds my pube hairs. This grinds my pube hairs. We are going to talk about Tyler Perry and his lawsuit. Well, not necessarily his lawsuit, but we're going to talk about him and his allegations. So all of this is alleged, and I'm happy that this is alleged because this is a pain in my ass. Trigger warning, and I'm gonna say some shit that a lot of y'all probably ain't gonna like. You're probably gonna fall out with me, but I gotta break this down right quick. So first of all, here's what I need y'all to do. All of y'all victims, alleged victims of whoever that has assaulted you in any way, shape, or form, you need to start telling the law as soon as that shit happens. You need to start telling when that happens. Because my issue with this man that has come out and said that Tyler had essayed and abused or whatever to him, when did it happen though? And why are you just now telling it? Did you not think that your career was not going to dwindle if you didn't? Like, because come on now. Because I truly believe if you held this in for however the fuck long that show existed that you were on, that was directed and produced and Tyler Perry was your boss or whatever, make it make sense. You ain't there is nothing. This is why y'all gotta quit selling y'all souls for money. There is not enough money for me to take being assaulted. Now I'm a gay man. Okay, I'm gay. I if I wasn't, I am not going to stoop low and allow my oval rectum to be tampered with. I am not going to put another man's meat in my mouth if that's something I'm not interested in doing at no cost. I'm not about to be gay for pay. I'm not about to be gay for the stay. If that's not how I get down, it's just not gonna happen. If somebody tried to assault me, you would know that I was a victim that fought back because that motherfucker gonna have some broken bones. We gonna be some fucked up individuals together. So basically, what these stories are given to me when this type of thing happened in Hollywood is that you are willing and allowing it to happen as long as that person that's assaulting you allegedly is giving you what you requested far as money and expanding and bettering your career. Y'all need to start, if you are a victim of this shit, start telling when it happens. Don't bottle it up and wait for years. Just like, man, it's just like this Cassie and Diddy shit. You been a victim for how long? And you didn't know nothing from a hole in the wall until you met Diddy and he turned you out that bad? To the point where you left the man and then he moved on to another whore and you came back only because you ran out of money. Now you and your husband got you trying to take all these millions from the man. Not saying that you didn't get abused. We all saw that video footage in the hotel, but what I am saying is that yes, you did allow it. If I know my worth, it's gonna be a whole bunch of shit that I'm not gonna stand for. I don't give a fuck what kind of money you got. If I came out the hood and grew up on welfare and EBT, if I've been broken down this long, your little bit of change ain't gonna change me. If I don't want you to play with my booty hole, you're not gonna do that for $1 million. I'm no. And then if y'all are victims, what is up with these lawsuits of y'all wanting over $1 million? No, I want you under the prison. You assaulted me and I didn't appreciate it. I want you under the prison. I'm a victim. If money is gonna come out of that, okay, we'll get to that later. But I want your ass under the prison, and I want you to go now. I'm not about to hold this information in just because of what you promised me in my bank account and a leading movie role or television series role or no. If you a victim, I need you to start telling as soon as this shit happen. Like, yo, go to the SVU department at your local police department. Be like, look, this is what happened. I didn't want it to happen. I didn't appreciate it. I'm not going through this shit again. Y'all better go get so and so and lock them the fuck up or somebody gonna be unalived around here. Because I'm not, as a man, if you don't get down like that, don't play like that then. Y'all wait all this time and it always rounds up to money. It's always about money. So with that being said, I apologize, Derek, if you were assaulted. But I don't believe you were assaulted. I do believe Tyler Perry done did that shit to somebody. I just don't believe it was you. I'm sorry. I just don't. All of y'all in Hollywood sit on the same information and same tea about each other. So you may have stories that could be proven that Tyler Perry did this shit to somebody, but I don't think he touched you, sir. I'm sorry. I don't believe you. And I could be very wrong, and that's why I'm happy all of this story is alleged. So whatever I say is just my motherfucking opinion. Shut your faces. Okay? All right. Um, with that being said, y'all remember Christian Keys? And what he came out and said, wasn't that about a year and a half ago? I could be wrong. I don't know. But y'all remember what he came out and said? Because what I remember is that after he said what he said, it was some random fan in the comment section that told everybody, "Oh, relax. He's not talking about Tyler Perry." And Christian Keys actually hit the like button on that comment. But Christian never came out and flat out said that shit out of his own mouth. He never flat out said it was not Tyler. He didn't say that. So if he was damn near assaulted by somebody within that circle that it surrounds themselves with Mr. Perry, then Christian, if you were not assaulted by Tyler Perry directly, then he had to be somewhere nearby. He had to have something to do with it. He had to have something to do with it. And you know, if baby, listen, y'all can't just go around and do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and at a legal standpoint, you have to think of what you know. Like, again, it goes back to how long have you been holding and pondering on this story? And then you're being just as vindictive as your attacker, because if you have held on to this for a long time and you holding it over their head, kind of like a blackmail situation. So when your pockets get funny and the money is dwindling, you can automatically go back and say, "Oh, but I got this in my back pocket. This right here lawsuit. I'm about to make it public. The world about to know we going to court." That shit's stupid. Real victims don't do that. Real victims want justice. They ain't worried about nobody's pockets. They want a nigga thrown under the prison for the rest of their lives. That's what real victims want. I am so sorry, but the way that y'all go about shit in Hollywood, and these stories are always the fucking same. They always the same when it come to Hollywood. That is so weird. That are you a victim? Because the way y'all go about victimhood is so motherfucking weird. Y'all be doing it for money, and then we later on find out that a lot of it is clout chasing as well. And it's just, child. Now, I know about a little bit of an experience with Hollywood, and I know that a lot of them are not as paid and as rich as we think they are. I know a lot of them are motherfucking broke. I knew a guy that, he did some movies, and he played decent characters, and then a lot of the movies was classic, and this motherfucker ended up working at McDonald's in the drive-thru anyway. I know it's a lot of celebrities that we think got it like that, and they just as poor and welfare bound as us regular people can be. So yeah, we as human beings, we understand the need to work and make money no matter what your profession is. We understand that's a given. You got bills to pay, you got kids to feed. We get it. But if I was really assaulted, there is no amount of money I am going to go and tell somebody that can help me, because bitch, I didn't appreciate what the fuck you did. I don't give a damn about no payments. I don't care about no hush money and none of that. No, no, no means no. If I don't want you tampering with my body parts, don't fucking touch me. This is exactly why I'm sorry to bust y'all bubble, but Diddy is going to come home. This is exactly why, because his lawsuit, his situation, his victims are fucking idiots. I'm sorry, they stupid. They stupid. They don't even sound like logical victims. His victims sound like everybody wanted attention and everybody wanted to be greedy about money that they didn't earn. I'm sorry, because Diddy is a freak. He does disgusting things that to us normal people with morals and values, it don't sound right. It don't sound appeasing. It don't make sense. It's not normal. But a lot of that shit he is accused of doing was not illegal either. And people's stories are switching. People are, summons to court and not showing up to court. It don't matter if he out there threatening folks or whatever. If a witness ain't showing up, then it ain't no case. That man is gonna go home. He's gonna go home. Because everybody was talking about hoeing themselves out for certain amounts of money in all of these parties and willfully partaking in hard drugs and all of this shit. If you really didn't want to do it, you wouldn't be there. And if he was paying you to do it, I am absolutely sure that if you said no, you didn't want to participate, you could have went out that door and he would have been able to keep his money. I'm sure that's like, come on now. That's not an argument. I offer you $250,000 of money. You telling me that what I want you to perform for this money you don't want to do. I will gladly keep my $250,000 in my damn pocket. I will gladly keep my $250 in my motherfucking pocket. You ain't got to show up. You don't have to be here. I'm simply asking you, are you down to do X, Y, and Z for this amount of money? And any motherfucking payment you took, I don't care if it was just one time. If you took a payment from that motherfucker, you agreed to do what that person asked you. As far as I'm concerned, that's a contract. You agreed to it. You're not a victim no more. Make the story sound believable. Say, hey, I ain't want to do it, and this motherfucker kidnapped me and snatched me up out of an alleyway and told me by force what the hell I was gonna do to appease him in his bedroom. And I said no and tried to fight back the whole time. Look at all these bruises on my body. My head and my lips was busted. My arm was broke. All of this shit. But instead, you stupid motherfucker say, oh, I didn't want to do it, but he did pay me a beautiful coin and I went ahead and did it. And after that first time, it became normal and I just stuck around and kept doing it, even though I didn't want to, but the money was great. You took a payment for something you didn't want to do. It looks like you wanted to do it if you took the money because he paid you to do just what you did. So yeah, a lot of that stuff going on with that Diddy situation, he's not going to stay locked up. It's too many holes in his witnesses' stories and shit. It's not making sense. They saying shit without saying it. So he's not gonna be down and out for long. And then as far as those minors that they said that this guy had back in the day, first of all of them are adults now, and they have to go and find them, and they have to summons them as witnesses and ask them questions. But first they have to go and find them. So if they don't find them, and those former minors who are now adults and probably got their own fucking kids, if you can't find them, that ain't much gonna happen. Ain't much gonna happen. That man is going the fuck home. And the fact that he sat up there and he paid Cassie and that could have been the fucking end of it, but now he on trial, fighting for his life. And that man is a billionaire and Tyler Perry is a billionaire. Now you motherfuckers ain't got no choice but to settle for the money outside of court that's been offered to you, because all I'm saying is, where I'm from, the people with common sense and morals and values, if you have been violated in a way that you do not appreciate, and if there is absolutely nothing else you can do about it, you are going to go and tell somebody that can help you that you just got violated and that's something that you did not want. So if I was a straight man and Tyler Perry approached me and offered me all types of money, X, Y, and Z, and in a television or a leading movie role, if it's not worth my body, and if I'm not a gay nigga, which I am, y'all already motherfucking know I'm a fairy. I wear glitter draw. No, I don't. But anyway, it's just, if I was straight and I tell a motherfucker don't touch, like I'm gay. If I tell a female don't touch me, that's what the hell I mean. I'm not swinging that way. You can't make me. You can't persuade me. That's just like niggas sitting in prison. It's a lot of niggas that been there for years. Some of them will fold and have relations with each other, and it is some of them that been in there over 30 and 40 and 50 years serving life. Some old niggas whose behind ain't never been tampered with because they don't swing that way. You cannot persuade a all the way straight nigga for no reason at no cost to swing some way that he does not swing. I know that for a fact. I'm not straight. I don't give a fuck how beautiful a female is. I don't care if she offered me money. I don't care how big her booty is. And I like looking at big booties. Sometimes, like, I look, hey, damn, sis, okay, work it out then. Look at them hips, okay? But I don't, my man don't stand up for you. I don't, my thing, it don't stand at attention because I don't swing that way. You can't persuade me to. I'm not going to do it. That's not my thing. So it's like, really, are you motherfuckers victims, or are you in it for the money that you feel that you are entitled to? Because that's what this is. That's what this is becoming. That's what this is becoming. It's becoming. It's all about money, which we already knew was the root of all evil. But hell, people can't get enough of it. And I'm sorry, Derek, but you strike me as somebody that's money hungry and very fucking greedy. So again, I'm if I'm wrong and you actually are a victim of Tyler Perry's, I do apologize, but I believe yet again, because we ain't shocked, I believe that Tyler Perry has done something very foul and volatile to somebody. I just don't believe it's you, sir. I just don't. Cause already the lawsuit is sounding like he had promised you some shit that you didn't get. So now you acting like a bitter scorned lover, and now it's, oh, take the black man to the bank. He's a billionaire and he's not gonna miss 200 and whatever $1 million. So I'll just wrap that up as a gift and take it to go. That's what it sounded like. But at the same token, if that's the case and you ain't get what was offered to you for doing a particular task, then you didn't complete the task when he offered to X, Y, and Z for a certain amount of money or a certain job that he could have gave you to expand and boost your career in the film industry of Hollywood. So I mean, like, if you didn't get the jobs that he promised you, then that means you probably didn't partake in the offers that he had thrown at you, advances he threw towards you. But child, Tyler, I'm not defending you. I ain't defending P. Diddy. I do believe that both of y'all are some creepy, evil, vindictive motherfuckers. That's just the price of Hollywood. That's just the way it goes. Like Janet Jackson said, bitch, that's just the way it goes. But I'm gonna get off here because I just made my husband mute his television show so I can record this. So I'm gonna let my man watch TV and leave him alone. So I'm gonna get off here. But yeah, like I don't. I'm gonna watch this unravel. I am, because that the Diddy trial shit I'm getting sick of. But this whole this whole Tyler Perry situation, I'm gonna watch it unravel because first of all, none of us are shocked. Like I said, one way or another, one day at one point in time, this shit was going to come out and spill over. Now that motherfucking Oprah bitch, if this some way somehow should shut down Tyler Perry like it did Bill Cosby, bitch, Oprah, your ass is next. And heifer, you lying hoot nanny huzzy, yo evil at Oprah. Harpo, who this woman? They fit, baby. You about to be up in there looking like Sophia for motherfucking real. In that prison cell, you about to sit in that jail, almost about done rot to death. That's gonna be you in real life, Oprah. Fucking color purple. You gonna wish all you did was punch a bitch out. Cause honey, the whispers about you are getting louder and louder any motherfucking way, and eventually, I don't know if it's gonna be before this year is over or if it's gonna be the start of next year. Especially for them little girls in motherfucking South Africa. Oprah, we know you, bitch. We know you. Bet you gonna wish you would have saved all that money rather than to be in the audience passing out free cars to every fucking body all the damn time. And it's a lot of old motherfuckers. Jerry Springer had the longest running motherfucking talk show what the fuck ever, and he died within that business. That motherfucker wasn't no billionaire. He was Jewish. Jewish people always motherfucking got money. His shit was good. He wasn't no damn billionaire. How the fuck you get a regular, average, everyday talk show and you become a billionaire, Oprah? That don't make sense. You had your talk show in an era where it was so many fucking talk shows like Ricky Lake, Sally, Geraldo, Jerry Springer, Maury, all of them good shits. Daytime television, they call it like they do now. That's the shit we was watching. Today you get and you know then eventually you had Tyra Banks, Wendy Williams, RuPaul, Arsenio Hall, all of these major, much more popular talk shows than yours, Oprah, and Montel. At that time, so many wonderful black people was running daytime television, and you became the billionaire. And a lot of them to this day, Jerry Springer, he passed away in this motherfucking thing. Even Maury has retired, and is Geraldo deceased or is he just retired? Montel is retired. Arsenio is retired from daytime television talk shows. And of all of them with that entertainment, you was the only one, Oprah, that got picked to be a billionaire amongst all that shit and get your own television network and oh, mm-mm. And then in that weird connection, there is Power Bottom TD Jakes, and in that whole weird connection, then there's him. You you Tyler Perry and TD Jakes and Oprah, y'all are the Trinity of Satan. You three, you motherfuckers, y'all are the Trinity of the devil. Steal, kill, and destroy. That you three motherfuckers, yeah, child. Okay, I'm off here because my husband's show almost over. He trying to finish it. He ain't about to kick my ass. Uh, okay, y'all.